questions.
Then unlucky.
Yeah, if you don't join in the right order, then whoever joins is going to be doing Qualy. We're not doing a server restart for this. What's for dinner? Honey and garlic chicken. Thank you.
You're like a king, aren't you?
Beef. It's what? Oh Jesus! I screwed the line. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
I think the reactive is just too small to actually see.
Right, server's live, guys. Feel free to.
Yeah, it is a reactive. Yeah, the reactive is
Weather is
just
totally unrealistic for Nords. Done. Who's heard of Sabrent? Very true.
I forgot to copy the password.
It's the correct password. I copied and pasted it.
Yeah, it's definitely the correct password.
Oh, there's issues with the passwords. That's like extra fun.
That's copied directly from the server.
This is copy. Yeah, the password is being copied directly from the server setup.
Can no one join? Yep, that is not working. Well.
Oh, good. I love it when ACC works.
How is it wrong?
Yes,
How
it
is
seems to have
everyone
found
getting the wrong password? Okay, we get the idea, guys. Anyone else who says that they got the wrong password, I'm just gonna time you out because we're aware. Okay, we've been told already by 43 people. We don't need more.
There isn't like some sort of stupid space in there or something, is there?
Not on our ends.
There's no space.
Can tell that.
Oh, hang on. Because I'm gonna kill Hayden.
What's he done?
He didn't tick the override password button. Right,
Oh,
the password
fun.
will work. The password will work now, guys.
All right. Okay, password will work now. If you try again.
Now it works. Yes.
It works. Wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
you
fine
clicked
then.
the right button.
No one else needs to tell us it works. I don't now need 85 messages saying it works, okay? We're aware. Right, thank you everyone. Have a good Qualy. Server is now missing. Just search for it again.
Right. So we've gotten enough rambling. I was trying to cut most of it out by starting my stream a bit later, but like, luckily the password round didn't actually tell the password, so that's good. People have done that before. Right, so setup, because we haven't actually driven the circuit of this car before, and we sort of need to set the car up. Sup, nerds? What's up, nerd? That just kill me. I don't know. I mean, I think you're the bigger nerd, huh? Neither work. I think neither of these work. Right, rear wing, overrated. We don't need that. Suspension. Well, the dampers just min-max that shit. Front suspension. That could stay. Rear suspension can also stay likely. We've reduced the rear suspension range. Good. We have a rear anti-roll bar. We're gonna put that into the car. Gonna make the steering a bit more direct. Literally fanboy racing. A lot of the when I'm not driving for a team, a lot of the white pink with black accent color schemes that I have fanboy racing as the team set. So that's been a fun gag for most of those. Obviously, when I'm actually driving for a team, like Morpho, and well, in this case actually not Morpho. Well, I'm driving for Team Morpho, but this car wasn't designed for that purpose. This car has is the cute and funny racing team. Yes, because you know, cute and funny and silly. Okay, that was a bit much toe out on the rear. But still, the only toe we have on this stream are the feet. Yeah, I think we have something that we can work with at least. I don't care, some 62 liters until the Nords left over now. I want to briefly switch the lamp over there on, just so when the sun sets, it's not quite as dark in my pedal box. Right. So, get back into the rig. It will be interesting to listen to me slowly throughout the session lose my voice completely. Because this is a trend that I've definitely spotted over the last few days where, like, in the evening I just have no voice whatsoever. Like, I lose... Also, I don't have a pulse of 145. Like, I was praising my, my measurement belt for, like, that it works properly finally again. And, like, it 10 produces numbers like that again. And I'm just like, yeah, I can, like, bullshit myself. Thank you very much. I'm not having 130. Like, that's just like, no. No, I'm not dying quite like that yet. Right, we're sitting now at reasonable numbers. Like, I have a high pulse, but like, not that high. Okay. Right, I think tire pressures are reasonable enough. We're gonna drive at. Even if we're gonna mingle a bit with the GT. Oh, yeah, we have to put limiter engage. I forgot there is no indicator on this car really that you have to put limiter. Oh, I guess that works actually as an indicator. It's Qualy, so it's just me doing it. Beat up. Only one of us has to do qualifying. The race is in 2 weeks, so. Chris and I think the other guys said they couldn't, so it was basically just Asa and me. And I'm not even sure Asa really has time for it. Yeah. The first 2 said like, nah, I was like, okay. Oh, now I understand. For some reason I've read your messages, where are your teammates instead of who are your teammates. Now it makes sense. Okay. Who are my teammates? Well, I revealed 2 of the names already, Chris and Asa. Yeah, I've been actively dealing with Jesus Christ. The traffic jam, because everybody's like, no, we need to give space to each other, like. Oh, Wild Things car. Honk honk. Wild Things. My front tires are quite high pressure. My rears are not up to pressure at all. Jesus Christ! We're getting a fucking traffic jam here. Like, come on, guys. I'm only getting mileage on my car here. So I make a pit entry here and just do another fucking formation lap on the GP circuit. Come. And yeah, there's a Maserati signed up for this. God have mercy on their souls. Especially because for some reason the Maserati has also a massive debuff in the BOP. But yeah, I just had enough of waiting on a fucking traffic jam there. For no particular reason. I think that's the Wild Things car now. So I basically just overtook them. If I... No, there's someone else.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
But yeah, as I was trying to speak about, Asa is part of the lineup, Chris is part of the lineup, and someone named Dive Bomber is part of the lineup. I don't know what this is. I'm terrible with names and I forgot who it is. I know his Discord handle, so that's like the most important part. His real name doesn't really matter. Right, we can finally start doing laps here. Oh boy, my front left is completely overpressured. Fucking hell, the brakes with this car. Should I just come into the pits and fix my tire pressures, or should I hit onto the North Schleife and get a anchor in? Oh, we do have a Porsche GT3 behind.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Somebody's barbecuing in my neighborhood. Can definitely smell it. But it's not the smell of wood. It's not a wooden fire. It's like usually absolutely disastrous because it like sticks in your entire room and everything.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ooh, yeah, I guess everybody around us is... Let's see who's the next car behind us when we're on a North Schleife here. Yeah, this thing continues to be very understeer as a car. It's safe, I guess. It always understeers reliably a lot. We have a GT4 behind us on the Nords now. 9 seconds or so. Jesus Christ! Oh. The thing is, it felt at first like the car was turning, and then it suddenly just went no. And kept understeering. I mean, it doesn't help that the tire pressures on the front are quite high, but like, man. Yoy! The unwillingness to turn is quite something. Oh fuck, fuck, fuck. That's dead. That was one too much understeer. He just keeps pushing over the front axle like crazy, and like you just cannot rotate the fucking car. We're not even close to full fuel or anything. Alright, let's jack the rear right head up as well. Go all the way in. I guess the first GT3s are coming through now, that's not great for me. Put more toe out on the front maybe. Get some response going there. More camber. Actually, we can just put toe out on the rear. That's gonna help. So now tire pressures. We had a massively overpressured front tires, so reduce that. Rear pressures. They were kind of marginal at times. 0.2 on that one, 0.4. Let's go on this one. That should lift them out of. No, 0.4. That's 0.4. We would go for 0.4 here. Now let's see. Can the car actually now turn? I'm really not trusting that, like, my pit limiter is engaged. Wee, that's a lot more oversteer off the sun.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Second car, I can see clearly. Boom. And now I have clear air behind. Well, for now, because we obviously have to complete our GP loop. And we will likely have some traffic behind again. That guy's also going for a GP loop. There's traffic behind. A dead cone. Seems like 30 seconds. Oh, plus the GT3 that's coming out of pit stop.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Although we should stay behind them. Like that.
Slow car ahead.
Tire pressure is obviously quite a bit lower now compared to last time because Valve didn't spend our 2 formation ups.
Slow car ahead.
None of the GT3 behind us. And I had 30 seconds of clear air, I guess. Bunch of people coming out of the pits now. Well, I am on a fast lap, so you need to back out. Because I'm pretty sure you aren't. But yeah, the car's quite a lot more willing to turn now. Yes, he's now willing to stay behind the next few corners before I turn onto the Nordschleife. Can attack this corner quite a bit more. Don't know why he slowed down that much. It's very clear that I'm continuing onto the Nordschleife. Traffic behind, there's a GT3, 23 seconds behind. Oh, fuck. It does get stopped pretty well for this corner though. But like it does struggle quite a bit with Kreuz, so that's a bit of concern. I don't know how much the car is turning better or how much I'm expecting the car to just not turn. But I think the setup changes have helped the car quite a bit. I mean, I've gone quite aggressive on the turret, so you would hope so. Let's get 30 is still quite spooky. Even for people probably less experienced. Well, my tire temperatures are a bit high. Now the pressures have also gone back up high on the front. That's a bit concerning. Also, I'm braking in the middle of the circuit instead of at the side. Concern of this thing not stopping, but yeah, the pressures have gone for that twisty section quite a bit high. So we're gonna have to correct those down further. And we're also running already like 4 brake ducts. So like on both ends of the car. It's not like we're not cooling the brakes and tires, you know. No. Temperature is only I say 26 degrees air, 29 track. So really not that warm. Well, they are more normal. The thing is, there are sections on the circuit that are just quite twisty, which will raise your tire pressures. But then there are obviously the high-speed sections again. So this track is incredibly varied and everything. And finding a good balance is, well, let's just say, tricky at best. And then comes GT. Oh fuck, I melted. A tiny bit of white there. We're gonna stay out of it. We're gonna run another lap. Although we need to look into getting the tires colder. At this point, it's the gains from going back to pits are not particularly high. Because we're only about a good minute 30 out from the pit lane anyway. Someone 4 seconds behind, we need to get out of that guy's way. Also, we get a valuable detail on how this car handles this section. Not good. It's the very quick answer to that. There you see, there he is. How bad is the damage? Yeah, that's not worth continuing. But we need to find a good spot pulling over. There isn't really one here. God damn it. Let's just drive this corner normally. Yeah, I'm getting out of your way already. I mean, you're using me anyway just for slipstream, so like, why are you flashing me? Right. At any event, a valid time, so like, it's not worth continuing really. So we're gonna increase the brake ducts. We're gonna lower the tire pressures anyway a bit on the fronts. Tires are otherwise doing fine. Anything else we're gonna really do to the setup to make it maybe rotate a bit? I don't think so. Well, the times GT4 drivers are doing not particularly fast. So far, the fastest time is a 9:04. A hop for, no? So really not particularly impressive. I can beat that. What do we have to see without a BOP for this car works out? And I know I can do sub 9 minutes on this track, so should be capable of doing that. I do be sweating quite a bit right now. It was quite a good lap. So like, startled by the DD3. And just drove a tiny bit too wide. It has been rare for me. Well, I say it has been rare for me for the Dodge Lap that I remind myself, wait a minute. Well, what the final round is the pseudo of season 12 of the pseudo champion. It wasn't, no, it was season 13, not 12. Season 13 of the pseudo championship. Oh god. Well, I invalidated every single lap on the Nordschleife. That was something. During a 90-minute race. Quite impressive achievement, that.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag.
2.2 seconds. It's enough for me to stay on track and just clock through the chicane here. There's a GT4 about 10 seconds behind.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Okay, just banging it into second gear there is not particularly stable. How many GT4s are there? 9. Well, the funny thing is, when I checked before dinner, there were 10. And there are 9, at least on the sign-up. I think we have most of them here tonight. 8. Well, I think it's 8. It could be a 9th one as well, but like 8 I know for sure are on the server. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 8 only on the server. There's 9 on the sign-up, I know. And there were 10 like 2 hours ago. Which makes it slightly hilarious. There's 52 GT3 signed up. There's 50 GT3 slots. We can figure out how that math works out. I ate a bit too much curb there on the inside. But we know there's one of the people that are signed up for this in the GT4 class. There are some fast teams, definitely. It's the F1 memes team with the Alpine. They're out of rockets. They're out of this world in terms of pace. I mean, sure, we can. Like, it's a 24-hour race, like anybody can win. If they have enough issues, like, can win. Certainly. Still have to figure out how to properly take this corner. I'm not happy with the line through there that I'm taking. You definitely need to down gear. That's sensible. You have to brake early. To allow the car to settle. Because you're traveling basically GT3 speeds down the hill there. This thing is proper fast, this car. In a straight line. We do have to deal with a GT3 here in this lap. At 8 seconds behind. Fuck. Ooh, brakes, please. That's the thing with this car, the brakes can be quite flaky at times. I am running ABS 1. Can't change the brake bias. And all of that creates just some... But even then, still, the car fires its ABS very liberally. And that's established on Tuesday, although you weren't there when that was discussed. On Tuesday, the Porsche... I think the setup shift with 4 ABS, and I decreased it to 2, which solved some problems with the cars, with the front end skipping into corners. Car was just pushing over the, was occasionally just skipping over the front end, just not slowing down at times, and I was literally fixed by turning the ABS down. The ABS got just a bit too eager there. Now car's 2 seconds behind. He's not catching particularly fast, must say. I think we entered the Nords lap about 10 seconds ahead of him. He is obviously now catching, even on this straight. Because GT3s usually clock at 250 here, up there. We're still 10k down to that. Fuck. I got too greedy. Let's get off the racing line here quickly. Fuck! I mean, I have still half an hour, but like, fuck! Also, I gave I made the fucking GT3 shit himself, likely. I think we're missing the Alpine. Hold on. No, the Alpine is here. No, that's a different Alpine. That's the Lionheart VG, the lineup with Amethysta, Lionheart, Lynn, and Coopers. That's that one. They clocked in a 9 minute 16 with plus 33 kilograms. And then Dollars. Let me check again what the F1 memes guys are signed up with. Why is my mouse moving at times like a snail's pace? Also, I will be taking the fuel off the car because at this point we're just gonna clock in off quite a lot. Oh no, they are signed up for Maserati. They haven't clocked a lap in yet. I saw them definitely on the server though, and they are here. And yeah, Polyakov, now that name makes sense to me again. Yeah, Polyakov plus 25 kilograms for that car. Ouch. Ouch indeed. Alright. Let's take the fuel out of it. Although, how much fuel do I actually need for? Let's take 30 liters with me. Yeah, my fuel calculator says that should be enough for 2.4 laps, so like if we complete the out lap, that should be enough for 2 laps. So yeah, go figure. Car coming. There it is. There's another car coming. Oh wait, that's all of pits. Never mind. I was trying to spot if there's a car coming. So it turns out that's GD4. GD4 coming out of pit lane. But yeah, Polyakov has not clocked the lap yet. There's a GT3 coming through us, that's not good. So I don't know if that guy's on the first lap or not. Only Cayman is holding position right now.
Be careful.
But he's letting him now go.
Car on the left. Clear.
Let's grab my water briefly. It's not the idea racing one through there. Thing is with GT3s, they should be about 50 seconds per lap faster than us. So it's definitely weird when they're not. Right, if we clock in at about 12 liters, 12.6 liters this lap, we have then 2.1 laps remaining on fuel. Time-wise, we also, well, we sort of don't have enough. We have time for 3 laps. Although actually, because of the GP loop, we could start another lap at the end. Huh. Yeah, because you don't have to do a full out lap, you can just shortcut for the GP loop. And I'm gonna have a GT3 behind. Let's hope that guy's not, is on an out lap as well. He is on out lap, good. Well, that's disposed. Another GT3 behind. 1 second.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's relatively ideal for me, not particularly for him. But sucks to suck. Next GT3 is 32 seconds behind. So we might just get lucky and... Oh, come on. It's people accidentally typing the swap command in wrong is hilarious. Technically that's 5-second time penalties for the race. With a chat message, but I think the admins are not gonna punish you for making a mistake with the command. think the embarrassment of having it done wrong should be enough. So Cayman now suddenly 5.5 seconds in front of me. Oh. The Cayman behind me is missing. Okay. It's interesting that you're the one to tell me. Yeah, the tires are still warm despite me having opened the brake duct up. One more click, so... But I'm not gonna go up to 6. Like, it's genuinely not a warm temperature here on the server, but like... Like 20 seconds behind the GT3 car. And then another one, 40 seconds. That should be fine at 40-second one. We found enough in the lap that that one shouldn't catch us, but... The 20-second one will likely catch up before the end of this lap. We also have a Porsche Cayman in front that we're slowly catching up to. Yeah, I don't know if it's better to down gain to 4th there, because we need to drive at about 190 through that corner anyway. But when on the previous attempt I down geared to 4th, it was kind of quite high revs. Okay, I can basically just stop there, that's not great. And you have to basically gear up to 3rd, jumping out of the carousel. That's also not great. Come on. Well, that's not ideal. You know that during the Bell phase, it's not ideal to attempt to mount the curb there. I'm sort of stuck between 3rd and 4th here. It's like driving the M2 Cup car. That thing is also stuck between 3 gears on every circuit. Despite having, I think, 7. But you don't use anything below 3rd, really. You don't really use anything above 5th. I use this jump quite well. 83 6 seconds behind, so we might just about get away with having him pass us. Ooh, that's close. No clue if the Porsche Cayman that we're following in front is actually any good. Does it get benchmark or anything? Now comes the GT3 by. Perfect for us. Drop a bit into the slipstream of him. Even though we have so much straight line speed. I'm gonna make most of our lap time up on the Cayman here just on this straightaway alone. Let's briefly take a sip. Yeah, we're clocking about as fast as the GT3s are. Not gonna lie. 275, like, we're genuinely in GT3 territory. I'm gonna brake a bit before we get heavy on the brakes here. Although you can likely get away with GT3 braking one. Boy, this lap time is fast. This is fast. It's quite fast. It's gonna be... not quite the fastest GT4 though. Yeah, not surprising. The aliens done aliens. Yeah, that's not surprising. I mean, they're driving a Maserati, but... you know, putting it on pole is like utterly not surprising for them. It's like, Jesus Christ, that lap time. Like 47, like what in the actual galaxy is that? I mean, I'm solidly fast. Yeah, that Cayman that was in front of me is the third fastest car.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
And I was consistently taking time out of him throughout the lap. That's fun. I know that I'm at least reasonably quick with this thing.
Be careful. There's a slow car ahead.
Although I am running basically a quali set. I'm actually qualifying. Which I don't know how many of the other GT4 teams are actually doing qualifying here. Not just, you know, doing practice effectively. There's a Bentley behind me.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Ruby, there's a Bentley on the track. God, I love that still. That infamous race. If I hadn't had those like incidents during that race, I mean, I would have probably at some point run out of patience with the Bentley, but like, I would have had a good result in that one. I was running in podium contention. Although you have to consider I swapped to the McLaren and immediately won the next race, so... I think that Bentley result is like... isn't my lowest in V-Track history, but like...
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
if we compare it to all the races that came after, I think that's still like the worst result. It's like, it was a relatively average result. I think I finished like 8th or 9th, something like that. Fortunately, so far my lap time has been just continually going up again. Like, I had like 6/10 gained into turn 1. And the car isn't really, you know, seemingly wanting to reciprocate that number. We were continually losing on this lap. Not really funny. Except out of here, like, for some reason that was a faster exit. I love it. Won't ride the lap off quite that early on. It's Nords. There's a lot of ground still to be made. I mean, yeah, there's 10 seconds to the fastest guy. But I have no clue how I'm supposed to get that. Those guys drive on a completely different level. It's kind of not fun that they're driving in GT4. Because they kind of just ruined the class for everyone else. Like, GT4 already has this problem usually. If I'm driving in it, then you have this one guy who... one or two guys that just... it would be in the GT3 class fighting for top 5s and podiums. Perhaps not quite race wins. Oh, that's a complete miss. But like, I would be fast in the GT3 class. and you're a rookie driver, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drive the GT4s, and you just get utterly obliterated by drivers like me. That's not fun.
Car on the right.
And those GT4 cars are oftentimes hard to get lap time out of. Like, I've seen so many rookie drivers that, like, when they go in GT4, they perform a lot worse than they would in GT3. Like, Matrix is one of the best examples where, like, he was so far off the pace. Well, he did help when he swapped out of the KTM, but, like, there's so many... I mean, there's less GT4 cars, but, like, you could so easily fall into a pitfall like that. You're just driving the wrong one. Yeah, you can carry a bit more speed through there, but like it doesn't make too much of a difference. Like, we're genuinely trading for thousands of a second here.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Could try third through the carousel. Yeah, I think third is probably better for the carousel. Same line there again. We're mounting the outside curb. Fuck you, that's not good. Gotta bounce there on the landing. Not wiped out like 410s. Well, that was still a lot faster for there. Still a lot of lap time back here. Don't have the TOGA on straight here. Let's see how much that will cost me. So far I'm faster. I don't know why. Okay, now we're losing a bit of ground on the Delta. Yeah, we will probably lose a 10th. Yeah, we're about 2k down. Oh, that's... Oh, fucking hell. That's not a particularly fast exit. Force the car because it's quite hard. You probably want to brake before one run. Right, we're out of fuel. Only 3 liters remaining. We have 7 minutes though on the clock, so we can just go back to the pits, grab a new set of tires, and attempt again. Just to perhaps seal in the deal with... Right, let's briefly save the setup. Just so we don't forget later. Yes. And 24:01. This is good enough right now. So the setup. We have a healthy margin to most cars, and the Cayman behind has not come back out. I guess those guys are still out here. How many GT4s are still running right now? Yeah, all 8 are still here. Lionheart car, Amethysta, Lynn, and Cooper's, they're a bit adrift. I mean, I'm a bit adrift from the Forza, but like, still like quite fast. I think that those guys would be easily an overall pole if they wanted to. Yeah, and some chips and coke. Okay. Let's see how much overtime they actually give us even.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Goodbye, Wild Things car. Honestly, my voice doesn't feel like it's created as hard as the last few days. But it could be that this just comes a few hours, comes like an hour later. As I've said earlier, for the last few days my sickness has had an interesting pattern where I would start coughing more heavily, my voice would basically just disappear would just completely deteriorate into nothing. It sounds very sick if I talk. But like even if I don't talk, this happens. So that's interesting. But like it always happens like from the evening to the morning, when my body just goes, well, I guess it's time to be really sick. But it goes along with like heavy coughing fits and everything. Everything just is like really not fun to deal with. Well, that's a bit wide. Yeah, you lose a good 3-4 tenths if you have to do the shortcut. Then geared here when I didn't need to. Yep, this is my last lap. I have, however, a valid one in now. So that's the important part. And I'm not gonna get 8 seconds out of this lap.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
I think we can maybe get a few more tenths out of this, but like not much.
There's a slow car ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm otherwise quite happy with the time. Oh god. 8,000 championship thanks for what? This is not a championship, this is a single event. It's a single 24-hour race. That's by TOGA, so in August. So there's no championship, there's just One race. We're doing the qualifying now for it.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
I can tell already that the GT3s are gonna love my car on the DerGeneralFluff. Because I'm about as fast as them up the hill there. It's hilarious. Although they can pass me still out of Galgenkopf. Because I was clocking 270 with a bit of draft up the hill. Which is about as fast as most GT3s go. So yeah, go figure. Right, we're 2 tenths up right now. Let's see if we can hold that. "70 seconds behind is the next car, so we have clear air for the entire lap. The only thing that can stop us is us, and well, if the server is configured with very little overtime.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
And we should be fine even with, well, 5 minutes of overtime. That should be even enough for us. Well, the thing is, obviously, the pole sitter is the F1 memes team, which are fielding a Maserati, which has the second highest BOP in the circuit, which I have no understanding why. But frankly, I can't clock anything, well, lower than about 9 minutes 7 on this track. Granted, with race fuel on it. With that car. Well, they are doing 9 minute 47s in qualifying, so... Go figure, they're aliens, to say the least. It's obviously possible that they, you know, crash and stuff. Oh, we have only 3 minutes of overtime, that's not enough. Yeah, they didn't give enough overtime for us to complete this lap. Sucks. We're half a second up even. That doesn't matter, I think no one is gonna... Yeah, no one's disposing us. Dollars is 5 seconds behind, nearly. And Polyakov is obviously sitting in front of us. I think no one else will move the goalposts. No, they are on a Maserati, Polyakov. It's a Maserati. Dollars is in a Cayman, or is in an Aston. Mindoro is in a Camaro, and we have still all. Yeah, we have still all 8 on the server right now. Yeah, I think better to like stay 5th, but like on race fuel it might be safer to just down gear to 4th and run the car up with high revs.
Watch out.
I think that's just easier as a driver. And me just like, oh, who cares, alright. The swap driver command bugged. Were you guys the ones that Dieter Blitten and Robert Krillin typed the wrong command? Right. 8:40 for me as quality time. Jesus, 8 minute 44. That's slow. That's slow as hell. Oh yeah, I can see here. Yeah. Boy. Oh yeah, that's not great. I mean, it's still faster than the GT4s. Not by much, 3 seconds, because the fucking aliens or something else. But yeah, in GT4s, we have a Maserati on pole position, then us and our McLaren, then another, then a Cayman, the Aston, a Camaro, an Alpine, a Mercedes, and another Cayman. And we're missing actually one car. Where's the... Where's that car going again? Hold on, I'm missing one GT4 right now. No, okay, there it is. Yeah, that's the Cooper's Lionheart, Emma Vista and Lynn car. They got down finally to 9-minute 05. Where like most of the GT4s are sitting like... There's obviously 8-minute 47 and 8-minute 56 from Polyakov and me. And there's a 9-minute by Dorless, 9-minute 025 by Raw, and then Minoru, Coopers and Caustic are all sitting around the high 905, low 906, and then Vermin is sitting with a 9-minute 10-9.
Green light.
Russian chat. No, I might need to institute a mod to just bonk you occasionally. It's 8 minutes and 59. Oh boy, you have some way to go. Like, that's slow, even though GT3 quite slow. Yeah, they didn't set much main time out, like doesn't matter really, but you had an hour to qualify. That doesn't make the difference at that point. Right, I wanted to check briefly on something. If they are still alive, right? If G-Fox is still alive over here. No, he's gone offline. Oh, Sag. What if otherwise, like, wanted to link up with him, do a bit more racing, because he wasn't streaming earlier. But I guess he decided to go offline. Oh yeah, I'm not logged into fucking Twitch. I'm on here. That's also fun. Because I haven't been logged into Windows in like a hot minute. Well, ask Jordan. Jordan is the fault for that one. Jordan put the team into Uzbekistan. Would I drink what? Oh, your messages again covered up. Powerade. I'm not quite sure what Powerade is, but like... Oh yeah, my fucking pedal camera's gone dark in the meantime. Let me just briefly fix the filter on that one. Right. So. Is actually how's the 24 hours going for Jordan? Because when I checked in with him, he wasn't doing too hard. Mr. Snowbranches was not doing too hard. He crashed a few times and like he was doing his best. Well, actually, G-Fox is still alive here. When is this called? Huh? Huh? Now that's weird. He's gone offline on Twitch. Oh yeah, he seems to be watching on his Discord stuff. Alright, anyway. Let me check on something. Blaney is driving. Someone spun him. Yeah, and then then he spun a few times. I know I don't know if because I did see the clip of him getting taken out. He shared it on I think the VTuber Discord, the blog I cuddles anonymous Discord or something. I don't know what they have named it. I can't quite remember. But I think he shared it on there. I saw that, but like I know I'm not sure that happened before or after he got in the car, drove a bit. I had briefly commented a bit in his chat and like, oh yeah, right, we even chatted with each other. That's when I was in chat briefly. I don't know if that incident happened before or after, because I know that like he had like the other incidents there. I tuned out after he got in the drive-through for an unsafe pit exit. That's like, I was like, man, I'm not gonna watch him spiral any further. I've seen this a few too many times. This is not too good. This is not fun to watch. So how is the name again of Raine's festival? Because I can't quite remember right now. I can't quite remember what it was. I mean, maybe she has her VOD still there. If I can look at her VOD, I guess I could figure it out. I don't know if he says VOD, because that's like some sort of fucking rarity. And I don't know if she does. So we can use that. No, that's start race. Is that doing Nord stuff? Okay, the server does exist, but like, the question is if it is online right now. Probably not, I guess. I did update my server. Oh no, there it is. There it is, I found it. Let's hop on there a bit. Do some more driving. Guess, what car do I want to bring? Because we did do our laps in the... what do I want to drive onto the Nordschleife? Actually, it would be fun if I would hop back to the Linux, but like, it just takes a bit too much time to set everything back up over there. What car do I want to drive? Onto the Nordschleife. Oh boy, I selected the Maserati and like the game froze. Now I can't close Steam either. What is happening? Why is my... hello? Can I please finish selecting things? Jesus Christ, something is like completely eating my CPU right now. What is happening? I selected a car, the car's like, holy cow. What was that? Just rendering out this car livery for some reason was like the heaviest thing ever. Oh god. I like the only livery is half of it. The model livery set. So I have driven the car briefly, but I've never like, I haven't brought it onto the Nordschleife or anything. Well, let's drive the 488 challenge. Fuck it, we'll drive the 488 challenge onto the Nordschleife. So, I just join. Oh boy, it's raining on the server. Well, that's fun. A car with which only trait is straight line speed, and that's it. In the reds, that's extra fun. Why is the suspension with maximum spring stiffness? What the fuck? Oh, there goes some frames. Tire pressures. He's running a shit ton of tow on the rear, holy cow. Like 0.2 degrees, that's a lot. Usually you sit around 0.05 at most, really. 0.01 maybe. Down to 0 usually. Or even minus 1.5 like today. Alright, let's see how this drives. Oh yeah, I forgot I don't have a functioning... Where's my windscreen wipers? There it is. I do have functioning headlight buttons. I do have to figure out on the next how to set my wheel settings up, because last time... Because I did do... Actually on GFox's stream, I did... briefly drive the Nordschleife. That was not last week, 2 weeks ago. God, my towel has like dropped in a really awkward way right now. But yeah, on that stream, I drove in one of the Nordschleife sessions. I was doing public server driving, and on Nords, and I entered. Well, you can probably expect the outcome. If I drove there, although I mean you can't really expect it. I did do previously a Linux drive that didn't go too well with one rainy stream. In a pit skill session, a Nordschleife session, where I proceeded to ultimately bin the car. I was driving the 935 Porsche. And didn't really have the option of setting the car properly, so that ended up in a disaster. Because I didn't have my keyboard connected. Which I do have now, obviously, my wireless keyboard, but like... Well, I don't just have my wireless, but like my new mechanical keyboard that can be connected wireless. Although you kind of still need a mouse to navigate things, that's the bigger issue. Well, it doesn't come with a mouse necessarily, so... I can figure the tire pressure's a bit low. Oh boy, die Anders der. When you have to lift through that corner, you know this car does not have any form of higher speed grip. I mean, people have noticed that it's slower around most circuits than the Porsche Cup. Which the Porsche Cup is only really faster than the Porsche Cup on one circuit, and this Monza. Every other circuit, Porsche Cup is faster than this thing. GT2 cars have it for fucking lunch. Super Trofeos are slower though, still. And all of them are still quite a bit slower than GT3 cars. This thing has obviously ridiculous amounts of straight line speed. Still under control. His problem was the car was understeering for Foxhole. But like not really for the left hand after, which is usually the danger point. That's where I crashed when I raced with Rainy. I had to still... The issue that I had initially was the force feedback was too strong, but like when I did the race with G-Fox, it was the issue. I see. Not so easy, Matrix. Not as easy. Well, this thing doesn't. Well, this thing can spin, but like the bigger likelihood is that I go straight into a barrier because it understeers, especially in these conditions. But yeah, you're not the first one to use the wrong channel for posting in my chat. Today, you are. Because Rainy figured out to use the correct account today, but like she has regularly not figured this out correctly. Let's see, well, this time will actually be slower than my McLaren in the dry conditions. Chances are that will be the case. And the 570S. Get the speed up here. It's on wet tires in utter sketch. Yeah, we're traveling apex speed quite a bit slower than the 570S. Saying something, but then again, this is wet. Oh, I was tough on my spine, and then we roll out of the carousel. Oh fuck. the hell was that? Because that sounded like some styrofoam falling down on my window. I'm gonna complete the lap and then check it out. Whoa, you. Fuck. Nah, I didn't validate the lap. Fuck it, we're gonna still figure out how fast it's gonna be. Even if it's an invalid lap, so like, it doesn't. I don't know if she even has access to the results of the server. And it doesn't likely log automatically into you in my window. Well, I could see you. Although if you're transparency in chat, you might, you know. With how transparent, yeah. Why is my right eye failing now? Me. Yes, you didn't hear wrong. Like this was my eye. Like for some reason, it just went completely blurry on me. Although we don't have any more gears, and we're already hitting 280 up there, you know, so it's not that fast. Yeah, the GT2s are fast in a straight line. Oh yeah, we're clocking in here with 9 minutes. 16. I mean, it is wet. Still. Let's check out what the fuck was happening from a window. Maybe we can just park it here. We only want the server anyway. So, I think what happened here is that I have, well, the attic windows, as you might be able to figure out from placement of my webcam and everything. Yeah, let me just untie myself so I can just walk. As you might be able to figure out, these are attic windows, and I have an additional, like, sun sail on the outside to like darken it a bit, reduce the light that like bleeds in, so it doesn't like have to all be blackened out from the inside, so the sun sail can heat up on the outside and not the window cover on the inside. But yeah, that thing is installed, and it's obviously I have it attached now. What probably happened is the window got moved a bit by the wind up and down. That thing rubs a bit, that sail rubs a bit on the outside at the top. And that makes a sound that very much reminds of styrofoam. So, yeah, I guess that's the answer. Also, our car is very slowly rolling down the hill. It's kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Right, anything going on in chat? Right, oh yeah, I mean, my model walked off the screen probably in this like completely bugged position of the arms, but like, yeah, let me get actually my arms just now. That might actually make more sense. And get my overlays. Okay, they're a bit uncalibrated because, you know, my arms are now resting next to my... Oh, now they're resting at my hips. On top of my head. My chin. Oh god, they've become completely uncalibrated here. I don't know why this thing loses tracking so bad, like all the other solutions. So yeah, this is a thing. I'm standing here, realizing... I guess, yeah, the problem is my model doesn't track when I, like, move. So, like, when I, you know, do, like, things like this, you can see my arms move, but, like, my head doesn't. Which is really weird. Also, my tracking goes lost. And that's extra fun. But yeah, you can see my arms move, but, like, my head doesn't. But it clearly does. So that's really weird. That is probably because we're doing front instead of... But it might be also because of the calibration mode. Which sucks a bit. Really, I need to look into replacing this piece of software at some point. But god, I have more problems than that before that. Right. Well then. I mean, I'm dying already from my heart rate, so... I have like 15... I'm already exhausted before I did it, but like, what else is you want at this point? Right, let's stop this before we're actually dying. Let's switch to the stream starting screen. Should just do it standing. Although I probably need to kneel down so my my body proportions fit correctly. Right then. It is time to say good night. Good night. Next time it will be Tuesday again for the Super Championship. Which track are we going actually to? That's a good question. Nürburgring, 90 minutes. Although that's the GP loop. That will be a bit different. After that will be Donington, Indy, Brands, Paul Ricard, Bathurst, Laguna Seca, Alton Park, and Suzuka. But yeah, Nürburgring, 90 minutes GP loop. That's gotta be fun. Right then. Okay. Good night. Bye bye.